We're now learning that the alleged Boston bombers may have planned to travel to New York City after the attack for what's being described as a party. Listen to the New York City Police Commissioner, Ray Kelly.
There was some information that they may have been intent on coming to New York, but not to continue what they were doing. You know, information that we received said something about a partying or having a party. Bit of information that we have that it may have been words to the effect of coming to party in New York.
Let's bring in our chief political analyst, Gloria Borger. Gloria, I know you've been doing some digging on this story. What are your sources telling you about this?
Well, let's provide a little context for this, Wolf. You'll remember earlier in the week we were reporting that during the carjacking, the person who was carjacked heard the brothers talk. They were talking in a foreign language, didn't understand them, heard the word Manhattan. So that kind of rang a bell. When interrogators then are questioning Jahar, one of the questions obviously is, and Ray Kelly is talking about what occurred during this interrogation, one of the questions is, of course, what were you planning to do in New York? And you see what Ray Kelly said. We also know that investigators are looking at this picture that first appeared in the New York Post from 2012 of Jahar, who was in Times Square. And they're looking into whether there are other trips to New York by either of these brothers. But my source says so far he sees, quote, nothing conspiratorial about these visits.
Do authorities, Gloria, believe Jahar is actually telling them the truth?
Well, one intelligence source I spoke with said that it's way too early. We've heard reports that he was self-radicalized, and they're saying, you know what? It's too early to form a conclusion from a hospital bed interrogation. You have to wait and see. But another thing I'm hearing, Wolf, are lots of questions that are being raised about just how much information authorities had from the Russians. And as you've been talking about during the show, whether there should have been more communication with the Russians. I was told by somebody looking into this, in fact, that the FBI went back to the Russians, and when they asked for more information, they did not get it. So we don't know what the Russians had originally, and we also know that no more was offered to us when we investigated.